2001 presents.
I should probably explain how the character works before I actually start the video, shouldn't I? Okay, here you guys go. Okay, I'll be quick. So, I'm the CCX12, and I am tasked with explaining the character to you in its moveset real quickly, like for a minute. The M1s are not that special, except for the fact that Uppercut sends a weapon to the air for the character's kit, because this character is all based around air combos. So, whenever you Uppercut, your character sends the opponent in the air, like slightly in the air for you to be able to hit your moves, for example, like your R special, your main move. And what is obscure, and basically you'll never use your 4-5-1 also block breaks. I don't know why they added this in the first place, but it block breaks, I think I've only ever had it useful once, so yeah, just keep that in mind if you're going to try using it. Okay, time for the R special. The R special is nothing too special. It does a little dash forward and also sends your opponent up in the air if hits. If it's blocked, which I didn't get footage of, it sends you up in the air but doesn't hit your opponent. But this is just to get you air for your combos in general. Okay, time for the first move. It does a front like slash in front of you, a big one, that sends you and your opponent up in the air at a very slight angle. It's also used to get air combo, like just air for your combos. And since it sends you forward, it allows you to get your little air combos, and it's a pretty basic move. There's not much I can say about it. Okay, this one's a little less basic. It actually has some depth to it. You basically go back and swing your axe in a circle, hitting the opponent twice. Depending on how long you hold the key, it has different effects. For example, holding the key for a second or two will make the second part of the move unblockable, which could be useful at times if you're going to get your combos in. And now, if you hold the key fully until it flashes you red, the entire move becomes unblockable, which is it's not that hard to hit, but you can't use it as a neutral. So you can just use it when someone's downside, for example. But yeah, it makes the entire move unblockable. I forgot to mention that the second move has an air variant, where if you do it mid-air, it slams your opponent into the ground after doing a spin of the axe, which sends you and the opponent back up into the air, which could be used to extend your air combos just a little longer, and at your front dash mid-air, kick some or something, I don't know what it does, and it keeps the mid-air for a second, allowing you to air combo for longer as well. So keep that in mind. Okay, so the third move. The third move does like a little spin forwards that hits the enemy, like a little circle dash thing. I don't know how to explain it. It can hit up to 3 times in an air combo, and after that, the next hits don't deal damage. If you're high enough in the air, your third move also becomes a down slam type ability. That keeps you in air and also slams your opponent down into the ground and back up into the air and extends air combos for longer. Though this one is actually really reliant on how high you are in the air. You have to be a pretty decent amount up in the air, which using your first and second, you're using your first move and your R special will be able to get you that high, I'm pretty sure. Alrighty, so the fourth move in neutral, or I guess when you're not holding any keys, or not hitting W or S, the bird comes in and you attach onto their bird, you grab the bird and start floating in the air. You can use 1, 2, or 3 to cancel out of the bird and do the move instantly. For example, your second move will do the air variant since you actually have distance, and you can just cancel out of the bird immediately. The main use is holding S or a W, which will either do a down slam if you're holding S, or if you're holding W, it does an uppercut, which is really simple. It is one of the most basic abilities in the kit, I guess you could say. But it's still cool, in my opinion. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's time for the ultimate. So the ultimate is a Call of Duty nuke where you can aim it, and it's some little bird, you fly around, and you can either hit G again or click to make the birds fly down and blow up the person, whatever direction it's facing in last. And it will do an AoE explosion, which on the person that it hits, it insta-kills, and anyone nearby does like, I don't know, like 50 or 60 damage or something like that. I don't know the exact damage. But it's basically just a Call of Duty nuke. It's one of the goofiest ultimates in the game, in my opinion, because the fact that you see people explode, it's funny. And it's a pretty decent ultimate for the most part. And I think it's less for like actual like good use like Gojo. It's just for fun. Yeah, that's about it for this character's kit. And yeah.
すぐの勝負のは